Last week when we were together, we started to answer the question to lob or not to lob. And we focused primarily on the defensive lob, or one that was hit from the baseline. This week, we'll be focusing on the offensive lob. What it is, why it works, when to use it, and most importantly, how to hit it. Stay tuned. It's CJ Johnson. If you are brand new to this channel, welcome. We discuss all things pickleball with a special focus for the player who's over 50. We talk about gear, instruction, and physical fitness. If you'd like more information and to know whenever we post a new video, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Using a scale of 1 to 5, 1 meaning I never use it, 5 meaning it's a consistent part of my game. How often do you use an offensive lob? One that's hit from the non-volley zone. Put your number down in the comment section below. As we talked about in last week's video, a lob is designed to move the players away from the non-volley zone. An offensive lob is when all 4 players are at the non-volley zone, usually engaged in a dinking game, and one of the teams uses a lob as a tactic to move the other team back to a defensive position. This can be a very effective strategy, especially if your opponents are not very mobile. Maybe they don't play together often, so they don't communicate very well with each other. One's a little shorter than the other. Perhaps they have lousy overheads, or maybe you've got the sun in their eyes or the wind is in your favor. Now that you know the what, the why, and the when, let's show you how to hit the shot. The setup for this shot is much like the dink shot. It's an open paddle face, so the ball goes up and over your opponent's head. It's a low to high motion with the paddle, and it's a feeling like I'm pushing the ball up off the paddle. My wrist remains stable and I feel like I'm using my legs and the upward motion of the paddle to push the ball over my opponent's head. Contact needs to happen out in front of your body. The further back you get the paddle in your stance, the harder it becomes to control the paddle face and therefore the trajectory of the ball. A key here is to make it look like you're going to dink the ball and then hit a lob. I don't remember who showed me this drill, but this is my favorite way to teach the lob because it gives you a lot of visuals so that you can see the trajectory and exactly what you're trying to do with the ball. Place 2 cones or markers about 3 feet inside the court as a landing area. Then have one player stand at the non-volley zone and hold their paddle up in the air. And using the other hand, toss the ball over the net like it was a good dink, with the ball bouncing below the net height. You'll notice the bounce is a simple dink. It's not pushing you back or moving you around too much. It's way easier to hit the lob off that type of a dink versus a dink where you have to move to hit it. If you missed the first video in this series on when to lob or not to lob, and we talked a lot about the defensive lob, click right over here. If you got value from this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, or you know what to do, share it with your pickleball playing friends, because together we can train smart, live bold, and age well.